Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Have not.
But Adam was a big advocate for this coming into the LEC. He was talking to us a lot about how he feels that with the new itemization, it's so easy to just become this spawn because VTO is yet to move.
I mean, if Shio burns his spells on the blue buff and you get the angle right, it won't be too bad, but
Flash.
guys, all of J4's damage is mitigated
Here comes
there.
VTO.
But the health advantage very much in favor of Douglas thus far. When the combo comes back up, he should be good. That's Conqueror. Proc Shio now going to be in trouble, getting burned down slowly but surely. Otto's coming through, but not enough to seal the deal.
Right now, Nuke and Sheo already making their way down. Douglas here to offer assistance. The Vision should spot this out.
Brav, Ignite now ticking, bit more follow-up. Ice gonna get caught up by the knock-up here. Ignite now ticking down as well. Good burst damage back just to potentially disincentivize the dive. Nuke throwing down the shoulder. Shio in the area. A lot of pressure on Douglas to try to help them survive, but they're just lambs to the slaughter. Caught behind the tower. No room to maneuver, no room to sidestep, simply cut down. Douglas flagging and dragging out to safety, but Shio on the hunt looking for a bit of revenge. Health bar low though, doesn't see VTO in the darkness, and that could be critical. Shield slow, coming out, knock up there. Shockwave, pull back the kill, and a clean turn from VTO.
So the second half of the dive doesn't quite work out the way. He should be able to get that extra tonic. Adam very low. Vitality should have rough information that this dragon is being started. The bait continues to be interrupted. Here comes Douglas.
Flag, drag, Cataclysm isn't even needed. That was a generous assist, League of Legends.
So, information now garnered. You can see Douglas on the minimap being spotted by this Vision.
Knight, ulti coming out, good damage. Is the follow-up going to be there? Ice now trying to make it a safety flash out. Heal for the extra movement, Steve's there, but Carzzy's still going to find the kill. LeBron now running. There's no chance of a return kill here. Var's passive allowing him to just rain hell onto that Karma. But only a single kill thus far, but the bait waiting in the darkness. Oh, Shio's been here before! It's a rerun. Level 1, level 2 all over again. This time, VTO backing up Douglas.
The river. The level advantage, the fact that they've been able to spend that money, they'll secure their first strike.
Check Douglas.
Nuke. Excellent
setup. Jungle mid synergy feels like it's getting a little bit better. How confident is Nuke here? Red buff is there and available. VTO can just try to dash out to safety. Shockwave for the pullback, so an ult for ult trade thus far.
I think
The extended skirmish. VTO has red buff.
Oh,
Can't see the itemization right now. G2 and Rogue is coming up. But Hylissang on the way. But another gank. Instantly, Carzzy's now the one who's been caught out here. Ulti's still going to connect on in the Jhin in the meantime. Hylissang trying to do what he can, but this is the power of the Xin in the 1v1. He just deletes his target. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Photon burning through so many different members. Douglas now on the way out. Should just be able to flag and drag to safety. Ice waiting. Curtain call is up and available. Is going to try to follow up. Shio looking for the angle. Adam trying to find it as well. Photon throws down an ultimate, but it's not great. Photon now trying to follow up. LeBron just has to instantly back away. Hylissang can dash back to Photon. No one should be able to touch this rumble under tower. Adam already burning. Vitality will walk away. They lose 3 members in the exchange. For Carzzy there, a bit of a struggle. Right now, just both sides squaring up. Importance of Rift Herald.
He's looking.
Wind does become lightning. VTO now knocked up. The burst damage is there. The pullback is there as well. Rumble all now to follow up, but it's just not enough. BDS quicker on pulling the trigger, finding the angle, taking 2 members out, and just starting the Rift Herald.
Connect onto VTO, allowing him to get this engage, and the second that he does, Nuke is going to follow that up. The Shockwave looks...
So Vitality will not be able to get the Herald, but they do grab the Dragon. Their second of the game, it is Ocean Rift. It will be Ocean Soul on the line. Ice has opted to go for a ride on the Rift Herald. I think not the ideal target. Hylissang is looking to punish the instant flash in, but he only manages to connect 1 on the knockup, 1 on the charm. The root, now the follow-up. LeBron, excellent punish, turning and burning on the enemy support. Carzzy continuing to rain down arrows, but this is BDS's angle into mid lane. They can break open.
This is the all-seeing Baron.
Sure. Whatever you say, Betty. It is. It's the all-seeing Baron. Carzzy's going to get knocked up here and now could be in trouble. Douglas has locked up Shio, but it doesn't matter because that man might die to Rumble, but to everyone else, he is a tank. BDS just continuing to fight.
It's just crazy. The fact that Ice basically killed Carzzy from a mile away and there was nothing they could do to save him.
Hilly. I don't know what's happening. Rinse and repeat on this play as well. The Shockwave this time going to hit multiple flag and drag right into the middle. Photon now looking to fall, but he's about to overheat. He can't cast any more spells. Has to wait for the heat to go down. Douglas running, getting chipped away. Shio now flashing in, looking for Wind to become lightning so he can get the extended dash range. Has marked him, will hit him. Shio on a killing spree. Shio has struggled at some points as Douglas has been able to contest him. That ultimate is so broken against Rumble and Orianna. If you are not on top of him, you're not doing damage. Nuke, though, Trying to dash out to safety, will get interrupted. It's just going to burn down in the Cataclysm.
Nice combo there from Vitality.
Building attack speed.
LeBron has found Photon.
Photon marked up there. Shio on the way in. Photon should just drop here. Adam walking forward to make sure that he can tank. LeBron just gets to walk away. Hilly's in the midst of everyone, but he's just giving himself to the infinite CC of Shio and Adam.
The damage is absolutely crazy from this Tier 1 tower. So even though they did lose Nuke, ultimately they get more off the back of it. They stuck around a little too long. Nah, it doesn't. I was going to see if it also showed how much damage you got from the Lich game. I need Adam and Shio to act as that front line to protect Nuke and Ice. You can see how they're kind of partnering up. Nuke playing with Adam.
Time for a 50-50. Douglas in the back of the pit. Dragon getting lower, but Shio wins those. Curtain call coming out. 2 extra kills on top of that. Carzzy running for his life. Lebrov continuing to run forward. Bars ulti should lock down enough members that Carzzy...
So lackluster. But it's always BDS that are starting off the fights. They're looking for another one.
Another knock-up. Shio off to the side. Flashes out to safety. Wind becomes lightning. Douglas is getting turned into mincemeat.
At what point is it bullying? They're not looking for fights. They're just looking to beat Vitality while they're down.
The cooldowns, went back to grab a quick snack before he goes into kill. I gotta say, for a man who got killed by a Jarvan on the blue buff, Shio's turned this game around very nicely. Now you have to imagine that Yordle and Robot beats man with spear, and it is true.
That it does.
Does a lot of damage there.
But there's no junglers available, which means that it's completely up to the elements, even though it's very favored for BDS.
Just got hit by the Baron for a bunch of damage. Well, y'all seeing Baron saw that one coming. BDS grabbing
the fight where they punish Vitality a little bit, and it's just been nothing but a slaughter. Vitality looking for something back.
Lebrov has finally stepped too far. Equalizer laid down across multiple members, but again, no follow-up. Pillisang, he's there. He's ulted. The ult is over. Now coming through Revicchio. Maybe finally he'll be able to chunk through Adam's health bar with a Kanik Rooker in there. I don't think so. Big old Galio shield makes things tricky.
Adam.
Adam running in. Hillisang caught out. Not enough time to dash to safety. He is instantly dead. The curtains are calling. The curtains are falling for the side of Vitality as BDS seem to be committed to the victory marks. Clean shuffle. Damn. Great performance from Nuke. BDS across the board despite some early game hiccups. Really solid game overall. Second they got the advantage, they did not give anything up. Vitality left yearning for more. And in his own fountain, Photon will be mercilessly slaughtered. BDS 2-1 in their first week of the LEC.
Vitality dropping to 0-3. They're going to be combo potential. Relatively good scaling, thanks to the Aphelios and the Jax in the late game. But I do think the Rogue do have a pretty big range advantage, very similar to BDS, a traditional front-to-back with the Cassante. So, keep my eyes on Larson here. He does have a whole squad behind him.
Larson dash forward, pushback is going to catch Caps, but Mickey is there to punish. Which Caps is real? Well, it looks like they found the right answer, and they will find first blood in the mid lane. Clean setup and play from the side of Rogue.
Yeah, very well done from
G2. He's just the Nico ultimate for now. Trading ults, getting the flash up positive, but again, not any greater advantage.
Broken Blade with a bit of while I'm passing through, it's fine.
Here's the setup though, Hansama, three members rather, on the bot side. Hansama, they're just gonna try to burst through this Aphelios, a little bit of healing if he can get the ult off, maybe he can heal up, he already used it at the start of the fight. Caps now looking for the follow-up, Marcoon going down, the dive completely fumbled. Ulti gonna come out to try to save the day. Comp now also flashing out to safety. Zoas waiting as long as he can to use some of these abilities. Not nearly enough burst to threaten him here. He should be able to battle dance back shortly, but instead is going in! That is insane confidence from a rookie. Knew exactly what he could get done there. Mickey Knott is gonna be in trouble. The dive was disastrous. The follow-up was brave, it was bold, and Rogue come out on top.
By Comp and Zoalise. And they're able to turn it into a 2 to 3 kill advantage. Now Hans making his way to mid.
Walking forward, green gun, if he manages to hit this one, it's gonna do fat damage. Tower's hitting a minion instead of Larson, not ideal, but Larson! Just gonna get chomped down.
The fog stays in darkness. Comp quickly shuts that down with an arrow to the knee.
Big ol' hitbox, you're riding a horse. Hit the girl and hit the horse, easy. Follow-up is there. Comp now locked up, Mickey there for the follow-up. Hansama has been rooted up as well, but as Mickey's in trouble, Hansama can't get in range to hit the... It's a clean engage again coming through. Zolis playing like a man possessed on this Rakan.
Now Yike and Caps have made their way down.
Cap's gonna be in trouble here. Larson ready to come over the wall. Eyes on Larson, no ultimate up and available. Knock up onto one. Comp grabbing the kill. Rogue getting a ton of work done on the bottom side.
Actually, I think, pretty sure.
I'm not sure. I'm a Shrek 2 guy, not a generic Shrek. To see those grubs. SG2 have been uncontested on that angle. Late to the play. They don't have the resources up here to match.
They are, yeah.
G2 with the massive void buff. Yeah, Mickey X just posturing on the side to stop Rogue from walking forward and hitting the tower, giving Hansama enough time to walk.
Fine with that.
And we saw this yesterday versus KC as well. I believe KC got the first 3 Jakes and got to soul point.
Caps couldn't really get involved in the play. Now Rogue see a window. Mickey, can he interrupt? No, he cannot. I think you can just have Jigenda TP and just start threatening the Baron.
So at least recalling.
G2's going in.
Marcoon isolated. Rogue were the one spending so much time on the top side, but that's the TP advantage now coming in. Larson uncontested on the backside, moves in, shuffles one. So many flashes now coming out, but it's Jigenda now. So powerful. Will it be enough? Consistently CC denied access to the backline. Stopped from making a greater play.
I mean, very surprising to see G2 try to force that.
There. So at least immediate follow-up. Comp now on a rampage. Jigenda zoning off. Objective started.
I mean, G2 made it easy for Rogue. They invited the teleport. They started that fight and said, potential flank. Caps is now in a very awkward spot. I don't know how you get out of this one, Caps.
I don't know how you get out of this one either. Sidestep, wind becomes lightning, dash in. He dies before he can do anything, trying to force an ult out. Good recall.
G2 gonna look to try and get themselves a 3-0.
Damn.
Rogue 0 has missed a few of those now, but that's all right.
But I have to call it Zolis. I mean, this guy's been everywhere that he needs to be. Fantastic plays, good punishes. Broken Blade now the one in trouble. Counter-Strike comes out. Gonna get a bit of damage down, try to punish and get a little bit more damage on a comp. Not nearly enough to finish the job.
Service highlighting it for us now.
Awkwardly, it's giving them not a lot of information.
But it
didn't cover the entrance to the pit. But that's the TP now coming in. Objective bounty claim. Tier 2 down. The engage. Yikes stepping forward. As long as he has the ability to ult Jigenda, he should be just fine.
Look at Marcoon. He's looking for an angle over the wall.
Fishing, hoping to connect on the wind becomes lightning. Both sides just posturing so much. G2 constantly threatening mid as an answer to Rogue posturing towards Baron.
Yeah, it's all because of the Baron that this dance is happening right now. Both teams are just looking for that slight edge. Here we go.
Nice sidestep from Hansama. Hansama just clearing the way. They're just focused. What game are they playing? They're just refusing to fight. They're just breaking the base. What is it going to cost them? Hansama still untouched on the backside. Marcoon ulti already down. Keep your eyes on Hans in the fight to come out. Larson now trying to push back. Flashback from Hansama, but it is simply not enough. The lifesteal will not save him. Jigenda still strong. G2 getting tricky. Rogue will not fall for the trap. They lose an inhibitor, but they take the fight.
G2 got themselves an inhibitor, but Rogue's collapse was better, and they're able to find the fight.
No arm guard on Caps. Just now coming back, ulti up and available. Impossible for him to hold this alone. Is going to move in, is just going to try to take out the minion wave, is going to try to buy a bit more time, but is it enough? Stopwatch is there, Caps now dashing out to safety. Comp dominate. Rogue can just burn this objective down and look to contest G2 at the Baron.
Because Rogue got the fight. Once they've got the Elder, a fight is all they care about. So G2 have got to be as quick as possible, and they've got to get away. Here's Jigenda.
Part 1. Get the Baron achieved. Get the hell out is part 2, and they might not be able to find it. Yike now knocked up. Comp coming in. Ulti goes in. Yike trying to buy a bit more time, but it's just not strong enough to stand in the face of that.
Let's wave out as much as he can. Hansama's going to catch mid. 1 minute left. Rogue have to find something.
Importantly, Larson has Seekers, the new stopwatch passive, so can try to be a playmaker in the fight to come. G2 just clearing the waves as best as they can, trying to stop minions from getting to their tower.
Rogue doing the right thing, playing with 51 confidence. Seconds. They know they're stronger. They've secured themselves another
fight with Elder backing up Rogue. 28 seconds. Rogue just moving forward, taking their time. They have the waves in their favor finally. We'll break down another inhibitor. All 3 inhibitors down.
They're doing this tutorial style.
Double supers here. Caps going forward, flash in, but everyone's immediately going to flash out. Marcoon steps forward to punish, but he might be a little bit too eager because Broken Blade is right there. Zoas on the backside, but Hansama still standing. Keep your eyes on Hans. He has to be the difference maker. Mickey creating so much fakes. Yike stepping forward. 80 carry untouched. G2, can they find the fight? Larson still on the backside. The Emperor still throwing down soldiers, laying down damage, but Hansama lives. A perfect transition to Severum to stay standing with the minions might just end the game. G2 barely holding on.
Base, but it is in tatters.
Pillar there to buy a bit more space. Caps now needs to retreat, getting completely shredded by Larson. Yike body blocking where possible. Mickey needs to jump out to safety as well.
That's a flash.
Pullback is big. Larson now untouched on the backside. Mickey trying to buy a bit more space. Ulti not going to connect from Hansama. That might just be it. Zoels again finding the follow-up engages for Khan. Will not quit. Rogue marching down mid lane. This should just be their victory. One final fight win to close things out. Marcoon zoning away. Jigenda eyes on the prize. He is not messing around anymore. Knock up there, but again, Shigenda's just too damn tanky. The shutdown onto Hansama. Rogue have done it. Their first win, and a win against G2. A fantastic way to end week 1.
Pickable options, I feel like, on the top lane. For me, it makes sense that we see the champion again. How do you think these both drafts are going to play into each other, and who do you think will win this one, guys?
Well, I'm curious because I think
a bit more forward, get a bit heavier of a trade-off, and make it so you're not getting that initial push. But look at the mid lane and bot, it's going as well.
Ignite's down, Ignite flashes away, the damage through. Flacket and Kai'Sa looking clean in the 2v2.
Yeah, and also in the mid lane, there was a gank going towards Jackie's. Yanko's starting
time to as well as Dragon. Also going to be taken by Team Heretics, by the way. But, you know, the support player who gets caught out again, maybe a time to pause, was huge at Worlds on NRG. You know, we had another big supportal combat yesterday as well. And when you think about who's big as Shuriken Flip, it's just not going to give me a chance, is it? Because Jackie's all in. Oh, swift movement from Perkz, makes it out. And it's done, isn't it? You know it is. Perkz with the flash available and the ulti, thinking about how he can take it. But look, standing by Jankos, flash for flash. Jackie's now out of options as Peach has to cover.
That was so close. Jackie's tries to go for the outplay on Perkz, but not quite getting it.
Okay, finding him, maybe does it himself. Peach on top of Perkz, runs out of vision. Jankos can't cover, and he's late to the show as Kai'Sa now trying to follow up, but Peach...
Mid lane is now starting to bleed over towards the side lanes as well. And Wonder's been doing a great job in topside. This is not an easy matchup for the Aatrox. A huge amount of it relies on you landing that first Q to get the poke with the Arcane Comet, and
are we fighting this?
He's not going to be able to move down here.
Fourth grub taken, arrow flies up, the Perk's already out of the way. There's the permafrost, but Kai'Sa gets a stun of his own. 2 grubs left remaining as Giant X try to deny those Void Mites, but there's a Tempered Fate from Kai'Sa. Look at it line up against the wall. It's a double, and now they're in trouble. The shut back from Jackie's gets him out as Perkz follows it down the charm. Not enough. One more hit. Jackie's gets flashed on, and Perkz says good night. Ignara and Peach are now left remaining. Perkz gets low, but this leaves the Void Grub. Especially when Cleanse against this team, vital when you consider who you're going up against. As you mentioned, Peach.
They want to try and swap into basically what they did yesterday as well, which is going to start putting Flacken in towards the mid lane, which unlocks Kaiser. And Odo's not happy about it.
Oh, not at all. I mean, he's just hit level 11. Will it matter? Wonder's going to be given the kill, nice and easy. Kai'Sa so far making a good bet for MVP if they win.
Starting to lean down towards this bottom side. They want to try and flush out a lot of that vision that GX just established on this bot lane and see if they can then respond to as well. Perkz is going to start to cover on this mid lane play, but the second this mid lane tower goes down, you just shove that in further.
Options were there, but Jankos is like, nah. And with 6 as well, you've got a whole family. It's like going to dinner at Christmas, everyone's joined in. And with the inner turret down, they now make the play. Patrick has a flash away from the Tempered Fate, while meanwhile bot side, GX is just looking for a response onto Perkz, who has flash and the perfect execution if need be. And Dagda, I keep talking them up. I want to see what GX can do. I'm not here for a one-sided affair. We've got 30 seconds till Dragon, and TH have already stacked it up. Chains of Corruption are just going to launch on in. The arrow comes through, but it's a bit late. Look at Perkz clean them through. Jankos flashes into a Rakan, but will it matter? As the Tempered Fate flies, but Ignite is out in the nick of time, but Patrick is not. The range is coming through again. Ignite, dodge it! He does so. Now Flacket has to flash away because he was so deep as the sweep and boot comes through from Jackie's, but there's no follow-up. Odo Omnen was already out there. He might get the reset onto Jankos, but Perkz comes in and makes it messier. Odo with another one in the back, and boy, oh boy, are we doing the switcheroo as well if they're able to follow suit. Still looking good. Still a 5k gold lead. Still all about this blue team.
Yeah, and I think as well, the fact that...
And cleaning out vision on the other side while it lands. Patrick with the arrow. Out it goes. Wonder runs into it because he ain't scared of no arrow, but as everyone commits, the Tempered Fate comes through. The ulti jankily still goes off. Wonder flashes over and looks for the escape. He hops, he jumps, he skips, but unfortunately the follow-up's still there, and GX find the beats up top laner as Jankos is now isolated, but Titanic Hydra, ladies and gentlemen, be fearful. Ignar flashes out and teleport is available. So this Azir can join in if he's able to base, but teleport comes in early instead for the likes of Perkz in base. There's the quickness from Ignar, but against the wall, Wonder says no. Jumping in the back like Jankos has no fear, and Perkz now on top of Ignar. Look at Giant X, they're separated and relying on big bad Odo Omnen, but in the grave he'll find himself if he stays in. But Jackie's, the rookie, tries to clean it up, but it's unfortunately too late yet again. It doesn't come together before, but he's walking away. Doubtful this time. Team Heretics will likely put the net kills, but it's definitely such a reliable source on Team Heretics as the rest of the members just
wants to into that top side or even into the bottom lane as well. And now Heretics kind of reaping the benefit of Jankos having the more explosive early game. Peach want to make it work now.
Perks has taken on 2 people on the backside, but he gets dunked down before anyone could get there, and now Wonder might be caught out, but at least having a bit of tenacity finds his way through. Odoamne's low, but still willing to join in the fight. That's a good Team Heretics regroup, a look for the picks. I mean, these are dangerous backing positions. Kites are going to find one. That's onto Peach. Jankos launches in yet again, slows him down. Peach has got 570 games to reach the mastermind. That is Team Heretics Jankos. Again, showing his story as well. A great frontline as Perks just hits down the bottom side. Top as well. Might be stacking opposite, but that's something that can come a little bit later. Giant X have to go to and fro, to and fro. Which lane do you deal with?
GX try and commit to this. So I like that we're kind of looking at the slow. You got a big wave on top side.
Yep.
Heretics are just looking to play the map again.
It's clinical. It's what we want to see. Jankos frontlining for the time being, maybe giving hope to Giant X, but is there any hope? I mean, Odoamne getting shredded. Jankos pops the ulti. He's still fine. Takes down Odo, the flash away from Jackie's. I mean, it's experience versus some of the younger rookies in the league. I mean, again, it's not even optimism. I'm like the guy in Hangover. And Mike Tyson starts singing. I don't even know the character's name. Stu. Giant X now on their last legs with this topside turret getting threatened with Baron, with Elder, remember, as well. It's just so easy to run into the base, and Giant X have to pay respect and look for their last stand in front of these Nexus turrets in any blink of hope.
That's the thing, Perks has already started to push in that wave and started on the inhibitor. So now you got to engage against an Elder Dragon.
You've got to, but you don't want to. You don't want to be in this position. Team Heretics slow and controlled again. The Tempered Fate locks down 2. All you need is a Cosmic Binding to follow through all the poke that's been coming in. Peach ain't tanky enough. Heretics jungler Jankos, the legend, jumps on in. They expose the Nexus. How clean is this for his 600th game? He didn't need to sweat. Been sweating for 9 years. Now's the time to relax for yet another win on the board.
Go into stealth when Jax goes into the counter-strike. You can try and poke him down as well, avoid some of the damage that comes through. And you've also got the opportunity to dash away. It does mean, though, that you are heavily reliant when it comes towards...
Elyoya just runs on out. Targamas can't get the full Hail of Blades. Alvaro's come in as well. He might have actually walked into a trap, but that handshake may have also saved his life. As Mad Koi have to defend each other here. The follows through. Targamas flashes on in. Alvaro just burned the flash before. The damage comes through from an upset. First blood over to a Caitlyn bot is a recipe for success for KC.
Really smart flash.
I mean, as they get pushed in, the control ward to spot out and give them some safety. Bo shadowing over. That's a triple longsword Xin Zhao as well, by the way, as Elyoya runs into him, has the backup of his bottom lane. Bo hasn't communicated with bot, and now he just gets absolutely swamped. A kill over to Super, also big deals. Cabochard, meanwhile, gets flashed on, ignited down. Execution! Merwin is cooking again.
Level 6 for Merwin.
Not a bad, mitigate as well. But huge across the board when you think that Mad Koi got one on their 80 carry. And now Super action might be punished here. He's got flash available. Bo in the right place at the right time to try and get one back for KC. Super buying it off. He's got Zephyrin. Bo flashes under turret. How dangerous is it? The answer is not at all. He survives. And that's good retribution here.
Overextension from Super on that one. Targamas does end up eating the handshake. Wasn't sure if they were going to try and blast code him over the wall or anything funky there, but not actually going to be the case.
Transitioning to 6 crabs that are going to be taken down while KC tries something in the bottom side with Super sidestepping again.
Yeah, Super feed here, but has the heal. Can Bo get the knock up?
He gets it again. Titanic strong, and Bo makes it known. 2-1 there for the Xin.
Reset and try and commit for Rift Herald, but Cabo now in trouble as well.
Is this greedy, Dagda? I want to know, because 2 versus 1, there's the prison down. Merwin does the damage, but Cabo's out, but the Shuriken flip. Good dodge. Cabochard buys time, and Seiken will not forsake his top player. It becomes a trade in the end, only just, but at least Azir's there to give you a big bear hug.
It's a massive trade back for Carmine Corp because they go 1 for 1. Still get the wave, and Super's gone!
He never left. Flashes away. That's one summoner down, but is the trade-off going to be too big? The ulti comes through. Bo is going to buy some time with this as well. Super might be able to do some damage eventually, but the Pop Blossom on the edge finds it. And Frescowie gets a big shutdown with Bo, but going to be down 2 dragons as they come late to this one.
I do like the idea, though, of Adelan's taking the dragon here, just using the fact that they're not being able to play for picks or for anything else with upsets.
Creating the 2 games there is MDK also going to pick up another objective. I think the biggest thing is, as Bo comes in for the steal, is that all objectives, bar that turret as the arrow flies out, have gone to this team as Merwin says go on to Targamas. Just takes him out, but now he needs to get on out. Perfect execution, but it's right into a teleport. TPP, but saved away by Alvaro. That's a beautiful ulti for Cabashot. Gets the double stun, but the Pop Blossom zones him out. Now he's isolated. KC, speaking of which, are going to be separated, but Upset trying to come through. Nets over the wall. Alvaro, the next target, flushes out. They're matched by Bo, but a handshake won't be good enough for a sealed deal. KC will pick up some off the back of it, but Dagger about to get this mid lane turret. Boom! One down, 1K down as well. And here we go for another charge. Upset, you're in the way. And some good damage as well. Remember, you have Aphelios with red and white. Everything's all right. So the gold is clawing back.
And you got a bot lane tower that's ready and waiting.
There you go.
Cabo has to back it off. They can't do anything about this, as...
Ulti comes through. I mean, this is huge. Frescowie! The Polish Thunder comes through, but Bo negates it, finds a kill. It's a trade for jungler, though, as the range is absolutely massive. Super won't get his last hit on Upset that could have sealed. Rather response objective, Dagda, as Merwin is pushed up heavily. I'm not sure, Dagda, how does he get out? It is Akali. He's bot back for the time being. Hasn't hit Seiken just yet. Won't take a turret shot until he's all the way out, but he's just autoed down to death. That's a shutdown as well. That Akali was huge, and he just gave Seiken so much gold.
They can get pushing. I mean, they could look for this mid lane turret off the back of it as well. Mira might have to TP to try and save this.
So that arrow's up on Targamas. Keep an eye on that one at 9K, and look at the gun selection. This is so sneaky as Baron pulls him back in. Bo is now here though at 5K. MDK trying to pull away, but the arrow comes through and hits hard while Cavo and Merwin hit on the side, but the ulti's beautiful. Frescowie runs on in as it's huge. Seiken is down. MDK have 5 members, but on the backside, watch for Merwin again. Akali does it right, and now for the Renata passive, looks for Bo. Won't find it in the end. They get a kill on KC, but they've had to run away with an Azir. And look at Mad coming into Fog of War.
They need to get the turn, though. TP from Mirren onto the back end. They want to try and cut them off here.
Mirren spotted out. There's Ace in the hole. Seiken chasing him up. Level 16 versus level 15. Seiken is huge. This is here on top of you is going to be rough as we look somewhere else, but we want to see this 1v1 turning into 1v2. Upsets, damage, also massive, but Merwin got a big task to play as Cabashot stops the reinforcements, but Merwin finds a kill! How does he do it? Makes it a 1-for-1. That was insane, Akali play. As KT now have to play off the back foot. Upset's not there, but they still have more as Elioya snipes the ulti. Seiken now sniped himself. Frescowie with a 2-man. KC separated. They run into the jaws of the Mad Lions. Hear them, fear them. It is Mad who find the advantage against Brad.
To commit onto this, poke Seiken out, Bo goes in. Frescowie immediately keeps them at bay, but they might have to do it again as Dragon now is being taken by MDK.
Oh, we're fighting again. We're getting exactly what in this matchup. Cabashot in with a 2-man stun. Super gets hit in the back line with Ace in the hole, but Cabo can't finish the job. Look at the guns, look at the Aphelios time. Bo runs in as well, but Super Hot Fire is breathing that out.
With towers falling, Mad Lions Koi will crack open the base of the French representatives.
It's only a 3K gold lead, but the base is in tatters. Dagda, Mad are using this to their advantage.
There's the arrow. Swing and a miss once more. Opens up the tower then. Immediately MDK are going to start to go for it.
Ulti is huge as well. Back sends them Seiken. Frescowie doesn't get the ulti, but as they run on in, you can see Bo wants it, but Merwin finds it back line again. What a threat. He's at half HP, finds his way out, not until Upset deals with him though. Range is there as Super tries to get a return, but Cavo survives. KC still will be relevant on the specific target. Seeing there on Merwin, damage huge. Now with the Bloodthirster as well, so sitting on...
Out of position completely.
And he's found. I mean, again, the ulti's going to come through. Elioya forces his flash, but is it going to be a ruse at 5K? The Baron going down so quick. Mad Koi have to come off the back foot, but Alvaro's ulti stalls him. Hits Cabashot. Bo's hit as well. Elioya running in as Merwin. It's a pain in the bum, but at 3K, it's huge. Just second ultis for his dying breath, but you're right. Again, it's Super Hot Fire as he runs forward for his Quadra. Targamas stands in the way. It's Pentarangle here in the rivalry that everyone's been talking about when it's Spain versus France. Super roars with a pentakill.
Super will not be denied. Emilia Masters was a flash in the pan. He wants to be the AD carry on everyone's lip. He wants to bring home the victory for Spain.
Revenge is served here, but not at EMEA Masters Dagda in LEC Winter at the end of week number 1. You may have doubted Mad, but take their name out of your mouth and put in the Lion's Roar instead.
Here with the champions that have been locked in, I expect a very explosive game, lots of fighting, and then we'll just have to see which team comes in the most prepared.
Yeah, I'm curious about that bot.
Curious to see now where you're taking the Draven and you're trying to go and contend with things, how it's going to work out. But Isma wants to stop off top first.
I'm surprised at the flash shattering strike. Hang on, all in. Irrelevant is going to get first blood. We were saying it's about mid-jungle, but
from that, not overextending. Just Jun, though, might want to try and make this happen.
Finding it, flashes on in, waiting for that rocket grab. Doss trying to dodge around. He flashes himself, but Jun finds him anyway. Get over here as Doss looks for the reset, but he ain't getting it. Noah gets one. Now on to X-Kick as he flashes away. It's a Ren City, but X-Kick is out of range. All for some.
Make this play on top side. It's a good read from Jun to cover this. Jun now spotted.
Control wards there. Niski moves out to the lane anyway. Oscar in trying to get the stun his way. As Jun does find him. Niski gonna get punished. Dominus there as well. Pop Blossom under the turret. He flashes away. He finds some damage. Niski's still alive, but for how much longer? Oscar in looking for the kill, but he oversteps. Punished by Irrelevant. One more Niski. Boop! Down he goes, and the Weasel with it as well, as Fnatic look for more. They need something out of this top side. Irrelevant with low mana, but Niski still dodging away onto Jun. The rocket grab is there. They need a kill, but Irrelevant jumps on him, stops him, flush away. Razork able to match, but now it's a one-on-one. The boar, the pig versus the man with a very strange weapon.
Has his jungler behind him. Can they get in time for Noah, though?
Can they get a catch in as well? I mean, it looks like a death here. Locked up, Magnet Storm there, catch in. Exit kick finds it. Big cash money now for the 80 carriers. You know what? Isma dying is only to Jun. Who cares? Look at how much you gave over to Exakick.
And that's the big winner here. The fact you get that kill onto the Draven, kill onto Jun.
Watching Isma, this guy is everywhere. He's frustrating to play against because early on, what's he doing in the top side? He's all of a sudden bot side as well. He set up his whole team, and look, Irrelevant is doing this because of it. With Dragon up and available, let's see if that transitions across. Oscarinen just used his teleport to get back up into the top side of the map. You can see that Niski might find a pick here onto Humanoid. He's caught out on his ear. He can't move. Irrelevant also made the move down. I told you to watch him. He's now 4-0. Humanoid is the fact that Fnatic at least were able to get some plates of their own. It's Noah on the bottom side that is responding. I was moments ago high shop in his inventory. A bit of a thrift shop there is, okay, drifted. Oh, God, that's a tight corner. But Niski still finds it.
Round 2.
And another turret goes down. You're right. Round 2 should come through. And look at the family. Every time they attack a turret, people come out to play. There's the charge. Does a lot of damage to Razork, actually. And leaves behind like 10 grandchildren, too. So in a turret getting damaged to half, while at least Oscarinen finds something in the top side, which is great for him. I mean, individually, getting some.
left to clean up the mess in the bot side as SK now move to the mid lane. And try to drive this one home.
But Oscarinen is unchecked. I mean, they're all here. SK all sharing this goal, but
it's like if you actually look at the gold lead, it stayed relatively even this whole time because Fnatic have been able to play off through the side lanes. But the problem now is with all the other towers down.
This could be a solo kill in the waiting. Niski going to pop the Blossom, and Oscarinen already popped the Dominus. Flash away. And that's a big summoner spell when you have things like Dragon up as well, when you're going to be looking for picks over the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, in the words of Jankos, you are balanced. A 0-3 is nice to get Cloud Soul, but it's not going to be the massive game changer, I think, coming into this one. Having, thanks to the way Fnatic have been playing, SK still need to find a way to break Fnatic properly.
3 minutes 50 until that Dragon Soul comes up. Baron going to be spawning soon as Irrelevant just pushes the play onto Humanoid. Looking for the adoration again, but X-Kick is pulled on in. Denied. Another stack down. And Irrelevant started off that play, but it is Fnatic who ended as Razork off on the side. He's tanky enough to delay as Isma wants to trade it off. He crashes down. Dagda, are they going too deep? I mean, the question is here, because Fnatic are moving. Jun has the hook available. Razork not taking it up, it seems. He flashes over. Isma feeling it with the shattering strike down, but he's under turret. Holy moly, Jun with a hook there.
Oscarinen taking that bot lane tower again. Fnatic just playing the map out better, and SK over-investing and over-indexing into wrong parts of the map.
This is the most useful 0-3 Renekton I've ever seen. Who cares if he dies at this point? Oscarinen is starting to be worth not too much. X-Kick lost his adoration on death. And as Oscarinen runs for his life, I mean, at least he's buying time so Humanoid can push topside. Yep, Oscarinen also baiting out. Razork's actually here. Wait a minute. Irrelevant jumping on with Dominus available. Buys time. Oscarinen's alive. Jun is here too. He can't find the kill. and he got another inner turret down. Fnatic are up on gold as Niski under the sun turret is looking for Humanoid, but can't finish the deal. Isma coming on in, needs a crash down with Locket to give a bit of survivability, but sun turret is being baited around, but Humanoid's got no friends here. He gets shut down, and it's gold over to Niski. Down fast enough. Dagda with a clutch pickup that this could be Baron off the back of that play is huge as Jordan gets a hook, but it's onto Irrelevant. The Jax doesn't care. He wants to be close. It's running forward. The crash down. Isma gets a 3-man shattering strike. There's good AoE. Even better from DOS as he brings in Oscar who doesn't have the dominance available from the last play. Jordan, stop hooking the Jax, brother. So important. Again, Soul is forever. But Fnatic, even with their gold lead, are running into this one trepidatiously as Niski from the back end. X-Kick's not in the fight as well. Dragon going down, the fight starts. Isma isolated. SK need to get in, and they do! Niski again! Pops down, pops off. X-Kick catches in, and John catches out. SK have the numbers advantage, and this team that we did not expect is blowing away Fnatic.
SK needed a new home, and like the wolf, he's blowing down the home of Fnatic.
This point where SK are now in the driver's seat.
And this could be the moment where, at the end of week 1, it is just SK.
Fans are out here. I mean, I'm not sure if it's just one SK guy or if it's grown a little bit. On day 1, I heard him shouting. Might make the push a little bit easier as inner and mid seems to be the transition.
Just making sure the Humanoid can't get in. We start to work on this mid lane tower, but a lot of members of Fnatic here and Irrelevant.
Doing out with the static. Brings in,
and
again, Irrelevant. That's not what you want, Doth. That ulti was beautiful. Again, having a good start of the split as the fate's call to get him out. But Isma, it's the rookie jungler who blows us away. He'll sacrifice his life, but with the inner turret going down as well, it's open season. Able to take down at least that inner in the bot side as we saw before. Mid went down as well. Jun with a pick though. This could be big. It's on to Niski. He has to isolate himself golden, but everyone on top, the flash away Oscar and it can't catch up now. X-Kick too far forward. The Pop Blossom defensively, but look at the health bars on SK. But it's saving the day from DOS as they're still alive. They're surviving out. Isma jumps in again. It's scrappy. It's messy, but X-Kick able to step forward. Here comes Irrelevant. Big Hero 6 has to flash away in Jun. And SK somehow again, another big summoner down from another big member in Fnatic. Thank you so much, Cloud Soul. SK won first. They start the Baron, for SK. To define themselves here against Fnatic would be huge. As Niski is a ward.
His ult is up. His ult is up.
Dagda. Oh, there we go. Oscar is like, it can't be him, but still they fall for it. Niski, you handsome man, finds his moment in the sun. Down goes Oscarinen, and again, Doss's ulti sweeps through, silences the Fnatic fans, and brings SK into a beautiful 3-0.
Week 1 of the LEC, and SK are going to be the ones standing tall. Niski finds the opportunity with his ult just barely coming back up. And just like that, the game is done.
The undefeated team at the end of week 1. We didn't think it would be SK. We thought Fnatic G2. But we were wrong, and we admit it. Ladies and gentlemen, bow to your new kings of winter to kick us off. 3-0, undefeated. It's SK.
Rogue, Mad Lions Koi, and now Fnatic. And it